Hello, everybody. I'm Marissa Diaz. I am your host for today on KTL News Now, and we have a very special guest with us today. Someone who is very near and dear to my heart. I love her so much. We've known each other for a couple years, and we're going to tell you all about why she's here. But Laurie McGehee, the executive director of the Free Coalition to End Human Trafficking in Louisiana, is with us today. We're so excited to have her. So welcome, Laurie.
Thank you, Marissa. I'm excited to be here today.
So Lori has been on tour today, and she's had a busy morning. So tell us, Lori, what you've done. Give us a little background of what. And she was with juvenile services for a long time. Tell us how you got into that. Tell us then and what you're doing now.
Well, when I was working in probation at Juvenile Services in Caddo Parish, working with probation clients for many years and doing different positions at the court, we saw, unfortunately, victims of human trafficking. And many, many years ago, that term wasn't even used. People called them child prostitutes and that kind of thing, or they thought that they were girls that were just, fast and easy and that kind of language. But we realized over time that they were victims. And the more we worked with these young ladies and sometimes young boys as well, and we realized what was going on with them and how traumatic and severe that trauma was, then we wanted to start developing some specialized programs at the court to work with this population. And that began to evolve into my passion. Even at the court, it was what I really enjoyed doing, and seeing these young ladies and young men come out of that situation and go on to a better life.
That's amazing. And I know you started a lot of stuff when you were juvenile services.
Yes.
Tell everybody about Star Court, because that is a very special thing that you were part of.
Yes.
Tell everybody what that is.
Well, Star Court is a specialized section of the juvenile court, much like drug court or mental health court. And Star Court stands for succeeding through achievement and resiliency. So it is a specialized court for young girls and young boys who are confirmed victims of human trafficking or high risk for human trafficking, but they've also come through the juvenile justice system for various reasons. It could be because they've broken the law, or because they are runaway, ungovernable, or truant. And as we've worked with them coming through the juvenile court, and we realized or found out that they were either high risk or were actually being trafficked, we wanted to know what they needed. What would be the best way to work with this population? Traditional methods of probation weren't working before, so we knew we needed some specialized programs. So again, we've got 2 specialized probation officers that work with these young people, and they have a lot of training in trauma and human trafficking and recognizing human trafficking, and then what to do when they do see it. And it has been an amazing journey to be able to develop these programs for the juvenile court and for the community.
It's really an amazing thing, because we actually dove a little bit deeper into a series that we called Beyond the Headlines. And one of the very first franchises was Beyond the Headlines, which was human trafficking in our community. And that's actually how we met Lori, was through this franchise. And the things that we think about, white van, kidnapping, I mean, there's so many misperceptions about human trafficking, and then they say, oh, not here. Right. And it was so eye-opening. And I think ever since we had met and we had done those interviews, it's just has been like, I can't believe this has actually happened in our backyard, and it's so familiar to people, and it just is. It's crazy, which leads us up to an annual conference that comes around every year. So this year, it's the South Central U.S. Human Trafficking Conference. So tell us about that.
This conference started actually in 2015. Because we felt like, as a court, that the community needed to be more aware of human trafficking and what was going on in our community, and that actually what was happening right under our noses. And these are children that go to our schools and our churches and live in our communities. And so that first conference was a one-day, more like a seminar, and we didn't have breakout sessions and those kind of things, but it was a very successful conference, and Broadmoor Baptist Church actually hosted it, and Simple Church actually provided lunch for us that day, and that's how we started. And it's amazing to me that that was 10 years ago.
Wow.
10 years ago. And after we did our one-day seminar a couple of years, Assistant U.S. Attorney Earl Campbell reached out to me and said, hey, why don't we make this into a two-day conference? And I thought, oh my gosh, we might be biting off a little bit more than we can chew. But we started the two-day conference, and we have brought in so many different partners to assist with that and help being organizers of that conference. And it has grown and blossomed and has turned into this amazing event that we have every year.
Oh, well, I'm excited for it. It's coming up, and it's what's great about it. It's free. It's
Yes.
free for community members. It's free for educators. It's free for people at the court, juvenile services, like attorneys, like anybody, law
Yes.
enforcement.
Yes.
It's free for which is amazing.
Our medical community, we just get many different types of professionals and community citizens that are interested and want to come, parents that come. So being free, it is amazing that really anyone can come, but it's free because of our amazing sponsors that we have, our community partners. Margaritaville is our title sponsor this year, and they have been very generous, and Willis Knighton Health is an amazing sponsor, and of course KTAL, KMS, Fox News is an amazing sponsor for this conference, but it allows us to keep offering it to the community for free because a lot of agencies don't have very large training budgets, and this way they can come and learn about human trafficking. They can learn about the trauma that's associated with it, the psychological coercion. They can learn about, okay, well, what happens to the traffickers and the perpetrators, how they get arrested, how they get prosecuted, what do the judges do. So it's very varied topics that we see at this conference, and people can come and get CEUs and CLEs and hear all this amazing information without any cost to them.
And that's amazing too, just because as a parent or as a guardian, you just don't know, right? And to have these resources, and I would really recommend if you guys go to search and we're going to talk about the Free Coalition to End Human Trafficking, because that's also a very special entity that is part and sponsor of this, and Laurie is the executive director of it. But if you guys go to the Free Coalition, and it's freecoalitionnwla.com. All the event information is on there, and you can register. We have a new app that is wonderful that you can build your own agenda, which is amazing. So if you're interested more in the law enforcement side, or for me, I want to know about like the social media and the teens and the human trafficking, because that does happen. Let's not be, blind to that. It does happen. So you can customize what you want to go to in the breakout sessions.
Absolutely.
So it is an amazing free education. And friends, let's not be blind to the fact that it does not happen here, because it does happen here. And all of these resources are here to help us. And this conference is coming up this Thursday,
Yes.
June 5th and 6th at LSUS.
Yes.
So we're super excited. Again, if you want to join us, which we would invite you to, it's freecoalitionnwla.com, and you can find all the information. Go under the events tab and you can register. It's free. You could download the Hoover app. It's free. So I think the theme is free, but we're going to talk about actually free. So Laurie is the executive director, founder of the Coalition to End Human Trafficking in Northwest Louisiana. So I want to let her talk about the vision of what she thought about, how she got to this point, because I know she's enjoying her retirement life, but fully focused on this mission. So tell us about Free.
Okay. The Free Coalition was actually founded in 2012 when we started really doing our heavy duty anti human trafficking work, and not just through the juvenile court, but through a lot of our partner agencies that we worked with through the court system and offering services to the children, youth, and families that we dealt with at the court. And I was just seeing that everybody was operating in little silos, and we wanted to bring everybody to the same table. So we wanted to have a coalition where we could have Gingerbread House at the table, we could have law enforcement at the table, Volunteers for Youth Justice, CASA at the table, and community advocates. And it's just been an amazing journey because the call went out to form this coalition and no one said no. Everybody showed up at this table, and we actually realized that one of the things that we needed to do was to form a multidisciplinary team to actually staff and talk about these cases, because we may have a family through juvenile court, and also the Department of Children and Family Services has seen that family, or CASA has worked with that family, or the Caddo Parish Sheriff's Office was familiar with that family. And so with all of that information being shared, we were able to do our jobs better, and we were able to serve these families better. It has been so wonderful to see all of these people from the various agencies come together because of the children and the teens and the families. And FREE actually stands for Freedom, Restoration, Education, and Empowerment for All. And that is what we wanted to bring to the community, were those 4 words. And that's how FREE was named and established. And over the years, this journey has taken us from becoming a coalition here in Northwest Louisiana, but also working with statewide agencies and the governor's office. And I love to be able to mention John Bell Edwards when he was our governor, because he and his wife Donna Edwards and the children's cabinet director at that time, Dana Hunter, saw what we were doing in Caddo Parish, and they were fascinated and just loved the work that we were doing. And so we were actually invited to come and meet with them and talk about how we started our multidisciplinary team, and they wanted to take it statewide, and they did it.
Wow.
John Bell Edwards and his office, they were able to get a federal grant to have a multidisciplinary team with care coordinators in every region of this state, which is amazing.
That is, wow, amazing.
Yes. And so the Free Coalition has just grown and grown over the years and expanded and added new partners. And again, our sponsors for the conference this year are now our partners in fighting human trafficking in our area and really all over the state, because we have people coming as speakers from around the state. We have some people coming from Texas that are going to be speakers and working with us on the conference. So we have really grown into this amazing coalition of people. We are starting our I-20 Central Corridor Coalition, and we want people to be aware of that. And if anybody wants to be a part of the coalition, they can reach out as a member to be a member of the coalition and help us in our mission.
That's awesome. It takes a village.
It does.
It takes a huge village. It takes megaphones. It takes people trying to be passionate about it. It takes people. It takes effort. And I know we at the station are more than happy and grateful to be partners with the organization and try to help as much as we can. I definitely, I know that as a fact. It's a very, it's an issue, but we feel very passionate about helping it move forward and helping with the mission and just helping really and telling people and educating people and informing. So I know we are very passionate about it and we love it so much. Not so much what's happening, but that we can help however we can help. So we're super excited. Is there anything else that you want to share with everybody? How they can get involved? Of course, nonprofits don't run on its own. Sponsorships are important.
Absolutely.
And in this day and age, it does take money to do things and to run things. So how can people help you get involved? anything, really.
Yes. Anything is helpful. We do have a donate button on the Free Coalition website, and we can also take donations of clothing and hygiene items, mostly for girls. We usually deal with young ladies, and they're just things that they need that they don't have. And we know that a lot of victimization comes from poverty. And if we can provide some of those things to those girls that are really high risk, we may actually prevent someone from becoming a victim. So uniforms are also a need. School uniforms are a need. And also food for the food pantry. My office is located at the Harbor, which is a one-stop shop for children, youth, and families to receive services. And it is an amazing place. So that is something that's always needed. But again, there's a donation button on our website, and we can always use monetary donations as well to help further our work and our mission to prevent human trafficking from ever happening, but also providing services for when it does happen.
Well, you are a wealth of knowledge, as usual, and you do amazing work. So thank you for spearheading all the things.
Thank you. And thank you for all your support. This station has been an amazing partner, an amazing sponsor, and I just can't thank you enough.
Of
sincerely.
course. We again, like, we want to help as much as we can. So it's an important issue. It affects our lives and our community, and we want to ensure that we're trying to do the best we can. We work, live, eat, play here, so we might as well try to dig in and make it the best we can.
Absolutely.
And it takes a village. It really takes a village. So please help donate. Is there anything else that you want to share with us?
Just come on out to the conference. As Marissa was saying, it is very easy to register. It is on the Free Coalition website, and go under events to register and come out to the conference. We have some amazing speakers, and our opening speaker Thursday morning is actually a survivor of juveniles human trafficking, and her story is very compelling. And the best part about her story is that she is now thriving. She is living a very good life and a very happy life, and I think you would find her story very compelling.
That's amazing. That's great. So everybody come on out. Please, it's a great event. Again, it's free. All you need to do is spend a little bit of time. That's it. That's all we're asking is for your time. Oh, and also for your donations as well, because it does take money to do these things.
Absolutely. We do have some incredible door prizes too.
Door prizes. There you go.
Yes, the community's been very generous again with giving us some door prizes. So that's another reason to come out and stay the whole time and stay till Friday morning and possibly get a door prize.
Yeah. Education and door prize, and it's free. All of it is free. So we invite you to come out. It's this Thursday, June 5th, and Friday, June 6th at LSUS. All the details are on freecoalitionnwla.com. You can register there. You can download the app. All the information is there. So thank you, Laurie. We appreciate you so much. We're so excited to partner with you and support you in any way we possibly can.
Thank you.
You are so welcome. So, friends, for the time being, we are signing off on KTL News now. Download our app. Go check our weather out. We're bringing you all breaking news and weather. Thank you so much for being with us today. Again, support your family, support your teams, support your friends, support your community. Number one is because we eat, live, sleep, work here, raise our kids here, live here. So might as well dig in and be part of the community to make it even better as it is. Okay, signing out. See you later.